So you may be in a position where your Xbox games just aren't loading up. Now this can happen for a couple of different reasons, but I'll go ahead and try my best to troubleshoot it with you. Now the very first thing that I would recommend doing is pretty much just restarting your console. This can pretty much fix almost every single issue that you may have with your Xbox when it comes down to loading games or loading whatever. Sometimes it just comes down to restarting the console. And sometimes, if you're actually lucky, the console may actually go through, and once you go ahead and reboot it, may actually just go ahead and just boot yourself right into that game. Typically it doesn't do that, it typically boots you right into the home screen, but once you get into the home screen, you want to go ahead and click on that game again and see if it actually ended up fixing it. If this ended up fixing it, then you're set. You know your Xbox doesn't have a problem, and you can pretty much just move on from there. Now, if that doesn't actually end up fixing it, the next thing that you can do is actually see if there is an update available for that specific game. Sometimes if it's only one game that's not loading, it can actually end up being the problem with that game. The manufacturer, the game developer already found out, and they probably pushed out an update. So all you have to do is go out to the Xbox store onto your console and see if there is an update available for that game. If there is, then go ahead and update that specific game. If there is not an update available or you can't find any information on it, it may be that your console needs an update. So the same thing, same process. You want to go into your settings of your Xbox console and go into the software update section and just update your console that way. This should end up probably fixing the console and probably fixing any issues that you may have. Sometimes, as you guys probably already know, a lot of problems can happen with any game. As we know, like Cyberpunk, a lot of people were experiencing issues here. And most of the time when these issues are out, either it's the game developer's fault or it's the Xbox's or the game console's fault. So in this case, you're going to have to try your best to try to go ahead and update your console. Now, if you're experiencing issues with connecting to the internet and all that stuff, that's a whole separate topic. But if you're able to go ahead and update your console, obviously I would recommend then going and booting up your console and then going back into that game and see if you're actually able to open up that specific game. Now, if you're able to open up that game, then you're set. But if you're not able to load up that game, I want you to figure out whether it's a digital game or if it's a disc game. If it's a game that you need a disc for, you will have to go and make sure you have that disc available. And sometimes your console may actually need that specific disc in order for it to boot up for the first time, as you may know. So go ahead and try to put that disc into your console. If your console supports it, obviously for the Xbox Series S it doesn't support it, but if your console supports it, make sure that disc is clean, make sure there's not a bunch of crumminess on it and everything. Drop that CD in the slot and see if you're actually able to boot up the console or boot up the game. If you are, then you're set. If you're not, then again, I would recommend going through all these other steps that I also said throughout this whole entire video and see if that ends up fixing your problem. Hopefully by the end of it, it does. If you're still experiencing issues, let me know in the comment section below, and maybe I can make another video talking about how to fix those specific issues, or if you know another way to fix these things, let me know in the comment section as well. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.